Barbecue rib burger. Oh. Oh, that does sound quite nice, actually. But I've already eaten some, okay. Well, okay,
Gotcha,
technically...
bitch! Game over, yeah!
Twitter? Sorry, twatter. Did I even have a twatter? Oi, you twat. I'm a Twitter your twatter. What? I'm a twatter your Twitter. The many quotes of Game Busters J. Ho! Ho! Grenades, okay. Is that a hammer? What the hell? I got juggled by bombs. Gotta speed up.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot, quick, while I hold him back.
I don't have my soundboard on. Oh. Oh. Tifa! Just do it. What? No, he teleported. No, why did you teleport? No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no! No, I don't die. I thought I was dying before. Oh my god, oh my god. Bro. Bro! Bro! Oh my, oh my god! Holy shit! It might have been like the longest one because I have descended to hell. The void is claiming me. It's Kirby. Oh no! He's eating Batman. Fuck. What? Bruh, I look. What? No. Oh.
Psych!
Barbecue rib burger. Oh. Oh, that does sound quite nice, actually. But I've already eaten some, okay. Well, okay,
Gotcha,
technically...
bitch! Game over, yeah!
Twitter? Sorry, twatter. Did I even have a twatter? Oi, you twat. I'm a Twitter your twatter. What? I'm a twatter your Twitter. The many quotes of Game Busters J. Ho! Ho! Grenades, okay. Is that a hammer? What the hell? I got juggled by bombs. Gotta speed up.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot, quick, while I hold him back.
I don't have my soundboard on. Oh. Oh. Tifa! Just do it. What? No, he teleported.
All right. We are live. We are back. continuing our journey, our blind playthrough, our first playthrough through the new Digimon game at the current time, unless you're watching this like a year later or something. Digimon Story, Time Stranger, and we're in the forest area. 8 years, time travel. We're in the future, but we're not in the future. We're in the present. At least it's confusing or about it. Let's just say time has passed. And it was kind of shitty because once again we were late, and I'm starting to think that this is going to be a theme. And then we, you know, dagger of time, rewound time, turn back the clock, and now it seems like we're a bit more on time. But we're about to go check on the bird. To make sure that they are okay, because the Titans are here. The Titans. I've been kind of busy, so this area is a bit better of a grinding spot because there are a lot more ultimates lying around. They're still kind of giving you 1,000. I think the most I got might have been like 1,500. I'm not getting much more than that, but I've basically been running back and forth all the way around because I actually wasn't really sure. I'm technically locked in the story, but I'm not so locked that they didn't let me run around the forest. Was it yesterday? I was thinking I've got a bit of time, right? Let's boot up this game. Let's see if they're gonna let me explore right now, or if they're like, no, you need to make sure the bird's okay. Nah, apparently not. So they're like, you just go and explore. And I guess in a way it's also sort of handy because Bakusmon is with us as well, and that's free damage to the enemies, but that's also him just soaking up any damage. Not that I'm taking really much damage from these opponents. I've been wondering about these stats, but we'll figure it out, right? But anyway, yeah, I've been busy. I've been fighting a lot. Remember how I said that you could technically farm Hercules Carbotariumon when you're not technically supposed to have a Mega at this point, because you literally cannot, because they lock you out of it because you don't have enough points. And I'm pretty sure I've done every side quest. I have done every side quest so far. So that just says to me that the game doesn't want you to have Mega yet, even though it feels like almost everyone you meet now are pretty much at Mega level because time travel, right? So it almost feels like we're a little bit behind with Ultimates, but you know, hello Footloose. But anyway, so yeah, I have like 105%. If I wanted, I could go for 200, but I technically have a Hercules Carbotariumon. I could convert it and have a Mega early. I'd be stuck with Hercules Carbotariumon, and I doubt I could reverse him because then I'd lose him. Then the game would be like, oh, well, you can't digivolve him back because you're not at the right agent level. You are capped, however, because I've been experimenting. There are different ways to uncap, right? One of them being you digivolve into something else. It doesn't really seem to work if you de-digivolve. What you have to do is, if you can't digivolve further, you need to de-digivolve and then digivolve back into something else, and that will increase your cap. They call it talent in this game. I don't know why, but that's just what they call it. Your level cap, right? The other way is if you feed Digimon into another Digimon. Not only do they get these blue additional stats, you get like these extra stats. Not only do you get that, it tends to uncap your level. So I could probably take that Hercules Carbotariumon, feed a bunch of Digimon in it, and now he's uncapped. Now I could probably get him to like level 40, level 50, level 60, and eventually level 99. And there you go, I've got a Mega early. I'm not going to do that because I'm not too fussed about doing that right now. I'm going to play the game, you know, how the game is restricting me. because the game is literally restricting me from making my own megas myself through Digivolution, I'm just gonna assume they just don't want me to have mega right now. So I'm not gonna. I could if I wanted to, but I wouldn't use it anyway. And I'm not too fussed. It's not like a War Greymon, so I'm like, Hercules Kyperimon's neat, but I'm not desperate. I've got a team, right? And currently at the moment, again, I'm sort of I'm looking at some of these stats and I'm like, I might have to do some more Digivolution, like I might have to do some back and forth, or maybe shove them in the farm and get their stats up a little bit. I did a dungeon. I did one of those dungeons, right? And it kicked my ass. It was difficult. And the reason why was because the enemies, and these were champions and ultimates, had an attack stat of 5,000. None of my Digimon on my team have an attack stat of 5,000. I was like, I guess I'm not supposed to do this right now, because 5,000 attack on a champion. And these champions and ultimates were destroying me. I was like, what? Like, they were basically one-shotting me. 5,000 attack. Let me put this in perspective. The highest attack I've got right now is probably around Metal Greymon, and that's 3,000. The only other one, which, as you can see, I finally just, I finally DNA Digivolved my Paildramon, so this is what we have. I'm a little bit afraid that if I, reverse him back to XVmon, I won't be able to get Paildramon back again, unless I get another Stingmon. I hope that's not the case. That would be kind of silly, in my opinion. That's just unnecessary. But we have him, 3,000 attack. And this is at level 41. Now, I want to point out that the Mons I was fighting were around 55, and they had 5,000 attack, but also 5,000 intelligence. And in case you don't know what intelligence does in this game, it's like Pokemon, where you have like a special stat, a special attack stat, and a physical attack stat. Your special attack is your magic. So basically, your magic attack is 5,000, and their physical attack is 5,000. I was like, what? I was like, I guess I'm not doing this dungeon. Jesus fucking Christ. What are these holy mother of stats? And I'm sitting here with barely 2,000 stats. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Or am I just not meant to do this right now? So I just left it alone. I was like, Jesus. I was like, alright. I can only assume I'm not meant to do that dungeon right now, because holy mother of God. Whew. And I haven't found anything else yet, so but this is kind of what I'm experimenting with. I have a Nightmon. I don't know whether I'll keep him, but I have him. He's a data. So I have him. His stats are okay. Again, they're sort of averaging between 1,500 to 2,000. That's what I've got right now. What I decided to do with Nightmon is his special ability kind of sucks, and I'll tell you why. It's a 50-50 split. Its accuracy is 50, and I ain't gonna lie, half the time it feels more like 30% chance to hit, because I very rarely hit with this fucking thing. So what I did is I increased his accuracy, and I'm just saying, it seems to be working. So I do think it counts. Now, his accuracy is normal otherwise, but this skill Berserk Sword is like 50%. It's fucking god awful. Never hits for me. But as soon as I've attached these two accessories, which these are not even the best, right? I assume this is giving the Berserk Sword an extra 30% accuracy. So it's not 100%, but it is 80%. And I've had way more luck since then. So I'm going to assume that these accessories are working. I was like, oh, that's a bit of a big brain, right? My move's only 50%. What if I just give myself some accuracy equipment, bumping up to 80? If I can get a better one, I might be able to get it to 100%. And then I assume I never miss. I assume. If that is how that works, that's actually genius. That's a clever way of counteracting a Digimon's weakness, right? That would be clever. I hope that's what it seems like. Anyway, I just want to point that out. As you can see, I've got Paradigimon. Here are his current stats at the moment. Obviously, we can't get in Paradigimon right now. At the moment, I've just given him Wind Claw level 2, Guard Charge, Speed Field, which is speed for everyone. And then you've got Thorn Strike. The only reason why I did this is because Viamon had Wind Strike, Stingmon had Thorn Strike, and I thought, fuck it, why not? I just give one element for each other. I could change. There's a bunch of TMs, right? That's the thing I've noticed, is that it seems like you can just equip Digimon with any sort of type as long as you have it. Sure, there might be some things that aren't as super effective, like a fire type throwing water moves, but as far as I know, there's technically no reason why I couldn't give a fire type water moves if I wanted. Doesn't matter if it makes sense, you can do it. Imagine that was like that in Pokemon. I haven't given him any equipment yet, so yeah. The DNA Digivolution animation wasn't really that impressive, to be honest, because I was gonna do it on screen, but then I was like, yeah, but I want to grind. I want to level Paradigimon up. So he's level 41 at the moment. But I was hoping that would be there'd be a bit more pizzazz. And there kind of really wasn't. It was more or less just the same as Digivolution. It's just that they kind of split the screen, so you see it's XVmon and Stingmon on one side, and I was like, and I'm like, well, okay. I'm just saying, I still think the DNA Digivolution from Digimon World 3 is amazing, because it feels like they were trying to recreate the anime. Like that one's got pizzazz. That one's flashy, right? In my opinion. Granted, it is a DNA attack, right? It's not permanent Digivolution, it's an attack, but still. Anyway, so that's what I've done. I got a Lady Devimon in waiting, and I've got an Angel Woman in waiting now for when I can unlock Megas, and then I'll get Mastermon. So that's going on. Got a Pixiemon for when I can get Venusmon for science, as I mentioned. My poor Mega Seedramon is level 48, but to be honest, his stats are incredibly lacking. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to try and work on him, try and see if I can get his stats a bit better, because at level 48, especially when you compare it to, like, say, Metal Greymon, I know Metal Greymon's slightly higher level, but it's not that much. It's like 5-6 level differences. It seems lacking at this point. And I'm not 100% sure why. Maybe Mega Seedramon just doesn't have that good stats. I don't know. So I need to, I feel like I might need to, maybe throw him in the farm or something. Again, don't know if I'm going to keep Mega Seedramon, but I might, right? I might. Again, I like to have a data, a virus, and a vaccine. I like to cover my bases, right? I like to cover my bases, so I'm prepped. Yeah, sure, you can do things like character reversal. That's cool. I do appreciate that you can do that. But I'm a simple man. Like, if you tell me this is weak to this, or this is strong against this, I'm like, okay, let me have one of this, let me have one of this, let me have one of this. Then I can cover all my bases. That seems simple enough to me, right? 50% never works for me. I have rotten luck. You're saying yourself as well? In what case, Footloose? I certainly have rotten luck, because I don't feel like 50%, that's for sure. Yeah, obviously here's Metal Greymon to 54. He's still doing pretty good, honestly. Even Metal Greymon, I would argue his stats could probably be better, but this is what we're stuck with for now. I have no idea if we're going to get a better grinding spot, but this is probably the best at the moment, to be honest. So I'm like, you know what, and I can convert a bunch of Digimon, and I've done that, and I've fed them in and whatnot. So there's also that. There's plenty of farming to be done in that sort of sense. It's a good job. A good job. I don't mind grinding at the moment because, you know, depending on the game and how I feel, you know, I kind of have to be in the mood to grind. It really, again, it depends, right? That's why I never got far in Final Fantasy games, because I feel like I feel like I did not like grinding in Final Fantasy games for whatever reason. I just wasn't, you know, at least out of the Final Fantasy games I've played, I haven't played many. So, yeah, that's it. Obviously, Aegiomon is Aegiomon. I can't really do much with him. He's capped at level 50, so there's that. He's currently in his other form. Yeah, Bacchusmon's still with me at level 48. I go by Aegiomon. I feel like when Aegiomon potentially gets his Mega, it's probably when the game is like, oh yeah, you should probably have Mega right now. So I'm going to assume, if I do all the side quests anyway, that roughly, this is my guess, around the time that he gets Mega, maybe even before, but roughly around the time he gets Mega, is where I feel like the game's like, okay, if you've technically done all the side quests, you can probably get Mega now. That's kind of where my headspace is anyway. Again, Minosmon's stats is not too bad at the moment. It's not too bad. It's very balanced. He's around the 1500 mark. It's very balanced. Will I keep him? I don't know. But what I did discover is that Venom Miotosmon is definitely in this game. I don't know if Mallow Miotosmon is in this game, but Venom Miotosmon is definitely in this game. So that's neat. So I could eventually get him if I wanted. So there's that. And there's my War Growlmon. And honestly, his stats are probably the best. Just about. Like, he just eclipses, I think, overall power Ultramon. Which I still don't fully get. Because I'm not 100% sure what they do when they DNA Digivolve. Because I feel like, okay, if it was a direct like split, like let's say XVmon, right, had 1500 stats across the entire board, right? Stigmon had the same. When they DNA Digivolve, they combine their stats. So what does that mean? 1500, 3000. So then their stats are 3000 across the board. Makes sense, right? That doesn't seem like that's what that did, right? They obviously didn't have 1500, but I'm saying that they had around 1500 to 2000, both of them. And it just doesn't really feel like I can tell you right now, if they combined both their FPIs directly, it wouldn't be 1800. It'd probably be like 3000. So I don't 100% know if they do really combine their stats, which I personally feel like that's what it should do, because you're fusing two characters together. That should make them ultra strong, not make them like a regular Digivolution. So I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. Again, maybe it's like a 50-50 split. Maybe they get half the stats. I don't know. But a little lackluster at the moment. But we'll figure it out. I think that's it. I'm sorry for the rambling. I just wanted to let you guys know that's what I've got. I've finally got a team of Ultimates. They're not terrible. They could be better, I feel like. But unless the game gets really hard, where they're like, your fucking team is weak, I'm going to assume this is going to be doable right now. And this is just my box. Some of these are Digimon I'm experimenting on. Some of them I'm just keeping them for fodder, right? Just like so. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Any mini games with 50% chance usually ends in a loss for me, or flip a coin, and I will usually get that wrong. The classic flip a coin. Hello, Lotusmon. I forget how I forget your design with like the stockings and stuff. Like, oh, Digimon. Why are you the way you are? Or is that just Japan? Is that just Japan being Japan? So speaking of Japan being Japan, the Nier crossover is happening with my favorite mobile game. It's not my favorite mobile game. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. And they released. Guess who they released? Guess who's to be? Can you guess? Eve to the Tifa. Yeah, Tifa's to be, and yeah. So yeah, soon I will be summoning for 2B. For T for 2B. T for 2B? To be or to be Tifa or not to be Tifa? Shut up, Jay. Anyway, slightly off topic, but all right. So let's go find out what's going on in the sanctuary. That's what we're doing, and hopefully, whatever boss fight comes, we're good. I hope so. All right, Jerrymon. Do we have to deal with you or not? You awake? I leave the sanctuary to you. Okay. Someone, anyone. She'll be fine. Again, if anything I've noticed is that they're not gonna... We already rewound time once. Alright, what's going on? Who we got to fight? Let's go. Hopefully audio's good. What the fuck is that?
We Titans have long cherished the hope of taking it.
Tyrant Carbutariumon. Never heard of a Tyrant Carbutariumon before, but alright. A variant of Carbutariumon.
You've been blessed by the current long enough, haven't you? We'll be the ones celebrating tonight.
No, you won't. It's not a Jason without T benefits ever being brought up. You fucking know it. That's why everybody left.
Disrupting the flow of the Sanctuary's current, turning this into a war of attrition. That was all according to plan. But that drunkard's bizarre strength exceeded expectations, and that pushed back our conquest of the Sanctuary. The boss is definitely not happy about that.
I'm assuming you're talking about Plutamon. Plutamon seems like the boss, but I don't know.
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few Digitamamon now, right? That's what this plan is all about.
What happened to the Agumon and Gabumon? I still want to know about that.
Never thought it'd go this swimmingly. We should have just done this from the start.
He's got a voice.
If things keep going this way...
You're gonna die. Yeah! He's like, you fight me now, bitch. He's pissed. You fight me now. You fight me now. Yeah, we kind of saw your little hat and we were like, fuck, that's dark. You're fucking dead, dude. You're murdered.
I really thought I was done for this time.
I mean, we won't mention it.
Do you have any idea how much singing I did trying to wake you up?
Jesus.
Can I assume you're sober?
You bet. Leave things to me.
Also, Saruman, I'm pretty sure you're an ultimate. This is the time to Digivolve, girl. Digivolve into a Mega, girl.
Attention, Titan scum. This is our party space.
Like seriously, girl. You are out of your depth at the moment.
And none of you are invited. So show yourselves out now.
Ready to launch.
Oh, he didn't say nothing. I thought he was gonna tout him and say something, but he didn't say nothing. All right. So one thing I don't like about War Grammon, I love him. He's got a fantastic design. Atomic Blaster looks amazing. But I have one problem with him. You know what it is? Whenever he uses Atomic Blaster, he paralyzes himself. His attack just does, I don't know, it's just so powerful that it causes him to stop functioning for a turn. And he has to recharge. In a way, it's almost like using Hyper Beam in Pokemon and then you have to wait a turn. I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Let's have a look at you then. You are, of course, you're a Mega Tyrant Carbutariumon. You're an interesting design. Ooh. He has a very high attack stat. He might be a difficult boss. He has a very high attack stat. And ooh, okay. Well, he is a Mega, but still, you know, stats may vary a lot of the time, right? But here, I mean, this is definitely higher than anything I've got on my team. So I hope that's not a sign that I can't win this, because that would be really sucky. But I am going to, yeah, you know what, Power Drawn, get in here.
Please.
Are you? I wonder what you're going to be weak to. You'd think it'd be fire, right? All right. Well, we've got a gun. Let's use it. So many Carboteriumons. There's so many Greymons, right? There's so many Carboteriumons. There's so many Greymons. There's probably quite a few Garurumons, right? Speed field. Yeah, let's get the speed field up. There we go.
I'm grateful.
Lovely. Yeah, you can hit him. That's fine.
Right. I shouldn't have let my guard down. I'm sorry.
We talking now?
There's no need to apologize. I understand now how great this responsibility has been.
Yeah, so why don't you, if you Digivolve, then maybe you can just work together to, like, share the burden, you know? Like, one of you can do, like, a day shift and the other one does a night shift. Clock in, clock out. Help each other out. Needle plant. Oh my god, my boy, Mega Seedramon. How? We just fucking clobbered her. Alright, let's do Lightning Pile. Surely. I've been fighting some, like, Mega Carboteriumons and they seem to be weak to lightning. So I don't know. Then you're an insectoid, so you'd think it'd be fire. But anyway, let's try it. Let's see. Volt tackle. No, okay. Okay, no. I'm just gonna, before I do any like stats, I'm just gonna throw out a Giga Destroyer and see how much it does. I'm not into War Ground when I don't like the look of the things on his back. Oh, well, that's a shame. You don't like peak design, but that's alright. Speaking of War Groundmon, get in here. I don't like how there's a lot of attacks coming up here. I don't like that. Okay, we're in a critical charge. And I guess they're doing you.
Thanks.
What are you gonna do, Saruman?
Symphony number 2, Aria.
Ah, okay. Alright. I don't like that we're taking damage, a lot of damage. I do like a challenge, but so you're not weak to fire? No, you're not. Oh, interesting. A bug? You're water. Oh dear. Well, I didn't know. You know, I don't. I guess that's why you have backup, right? Where you have like maybe someone who has like at least, you know, might be someone on the team that has like some element or whatever, right? But I don't. So okay, so we're not gonna get super effective element on him, sadly, because we simply do not have it. Oh well, Desperado. Let's go. Desperade Blaster. Sorry. I feel like it was. I didn't do that much damage. God, that was weak. What is going on? That was really weak. Holy shit. There was, yeah. That's a shame. I know you have water, so maybe I should give it to you. Attack charge. This is a funny attack. Some damage there.
Symphony number 3, Cannon. I'm sorry for letting you shoulder the burden of protecting the sanctuary alone all this time.
Are they building this up so that she digivolves? They're doing a lot of talking in this battle.
Everyone in the village was happy to entrust it all to you. The greater your responsibility, the more you drank.
Damn, that's relatable. Not to me, because I don't. That's not how I deal with stress. But like, that's what a lot of people do, don't they? You know, especially if they really don't like their job, right? And then if it's a shitty job and it's stressful, some people literally drink their sorrows away. That's just how they cope.
It was totally unfair to you, and that's on me. Even though I saw everything you were going through up close, closer than anyone, I still let you struggle all alone.
That's not entirely true.
Shine of D. Oh my god. Digimon. What is going on with you? Yeah, actually, this is actually a very hard fight. Holy shit. My dude, you're getting kind of destroyed. Jesus.
Now.
You're kind of getting destroyed. I don't like that. We need to get faster than him, clearly.
Here goes. Lightning pile.
I mean, we're doing damage, right? We are doing damage, but he's just doing damage to us, right? Yeah.
Here it comes! Mega Destroyer!
Yeah, unfortunately, my boy's actually not doing so well.
I knew how sincere
Not doing so well.
Did you think I didn't hear you? I may have been drunk and half asleep, but I heard you. Always there, singing gently by my side, singing to heal my body and soul from the fatigue of battle. So, I don't think of this responsibility as a burden, and I don't feel alone.
This is the part where you digivolve.
Please, protect the Gear Forest. And then we can throw a party and celebrate tonight once again. I'll be sure to sing my best songs. You can't have a feast without music, right?
I guess she's not going to digivolve because then she can't sing.
Of course not. That goes without saying. Take care of that singing voice of yours, because this is gonna be one long party.
It's so funny because he's got two mouths, and they're both moving at the same time. So it's like, where's the voice coming from? Where's the voice box, right?
Till the sun comes up, right after I take out these goons.
Correct. She's like, I'm gonna get fucking hammered again. Oh, what? Oh, what? He changed. Mode change. Oh. Oh. Oh god. I think I'm dead. I'm not dead, but I might be in a minute. My team's getting kind of wrecked, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Why? Oh. Bro, why is he so fast? Bro. I don't like this. I'm shooting you. Oh, that did damage. Can someone please reset his shit?
Now.
Pyogemon's actually not really doing that much, weirdly enough. That's a shame. He's not really adding to this. You're not a deity though, are you? No. I see. I think it's just one of those things, right? I think it's just one of those things where I just got really unlucky. What I mean is that like it doesn't really feel like my Digimon are the right typing for this guy. That's what I mean by I think I just got unlucky. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting destroyed. Don't get me wrong, I want a chance. I don't want to be too easy. Like I'm not dead, but it does feel like my team might be a little, you know, right? Like I don't have a water vaccine type on this team. But again, that's blind playthroughs for you, right? When you don't know what you're going up against, right? Now, of course, if I did lose, then obviously the strategy would be, all right, can I grab at least one vaccine water from somewhere, right? And make him, give him decent stats or whatever. So I at least have that, right? Change up the strategy a bit. But I think we're going to win regardless because we're close. Like, okay, we're taking damage, but so are they. So I don't think it's completely, you know.
Thanks.
I don't think it's completely like we're out of the water, so you know. I think we're okay. Basically, we can give as much as we get. You know, that's kind of what I'm saying. We can get as much. We can get as much as we get. I'm just. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could just try Mert's mom, but I don't think you're gonna really. Would that? I don't think that would work, would it? Try it. Nah. Missed. Yeah, Bakusmon. Bakusmon is basically I won't hold it to you. That Shine of B move is pretty cool. It's basically, dude, it's an explosion. It's just a massive explosion. It's just a massive explosion, and I am just healing every single turn. But that's fine. Let's do like no damage. Here we go. Paildramon. What? That's so disappointing. God damn it. But I suppose he is kind of non-elemental in a way, but... Oh, man. Let's try this again. Nice! We still won anyway.
Hey! Are you alright?
I was always waiting for you to wake up.
Uh-oh. Wait. No. Is she actually dying?
Seems you woke up just a little too late this time.
No. They're really still gonna kill her? No.
What do you... Wait, no!
Damn. So after all that, they are still gonna kill her off.
I need to rest now.
Damn.
I might be late to the party tonight.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. Maybe she's either gonna digivolve or she might return back to an egg. Right? She might
I
reincarnate.
You'll learn how it feels to wait for someone for a change.
I'm so sorry for everything. I've
We'll
been
see.
such an irresponsible leader.
No, I should be the one to apologize.
Bakusmon rocking the rat form body. Kinda.
Sorry for making you shoulder this burden alone.
He looks cooler than rat form, just saying.
I told you it's not a burden. Everyone in the village is great, and I've always been so happy to get to celebrate with them. All I've ever wanted is to protect this place that I cherish so much. It's the same with your singing. I could listen to it for an eternity.
Why'd you tell me
Alright.
now? As I'm dying.
Sure to let you hear me sing again.
One day.
But right now, it's your turn to wait for me.
I mean, I don't know. It looks like she's just disappearing, dude. Oh. Oh. She became a plant.
What
A
are
literal
these?
plant. Huh. Did Saruman die?
Sirenmon's gonna be fine.
Is she? Is this her is this how she's reincarnating
Just
or
needs to
something?
rest for a little while to heal some wounds.
Okay. Okay, I'm guessing. I don't know, but I'm assuming this might be her reincarnation. Because usually, though we haven't really seen it, usually that's how it works with Digimon. Right? Even if they quote unquote die, they not all the time, but they usually actually revert back to their baby form. That's usually what happens. Not always, but you know, depending on who you ask, I guess.
And after all the sleeping I've done after a night of drinking,
That's what I'm guessing anyway. I'm guessing her being like a little plant thing is like, you know, it's like hard, like literally she has to you know, start again. So maybe she'll become like a little Tanamon plant or something, and then like she'll eventually go back to Saruman. That's my guessing, right?
who am I to complain, right? I'm more grateful than anything else. Thank you. I'll be waiting, no matter how long it takes.
Yeah, I think it might be a weird pull, but it might be like not quite the same, but like Ocarina of Time with the Great Deku Tree, where he technically withers away, but he doesn't permanently die. In fact, he reincarnates. He reincarnates as a new tree, but he starts off as like a little sprout, right? And he's like, "Hey, I'm the sprout," and he's like, "One day, I'm gonna grow up to be a massive tree again." And then you see that in Wind Waker, he's a massive tree again. So I'm guessing this is still kind of like that, right?
I'll keep our party space safe, no matter what.
She's basically
So
reincarnated.
when she wakes up, she can sing here to her heart's content.
Maybe she doesn't want to sing. No, I'm kidding. She said she did, so she's not dead. She's I guess you could say she's sleeping. Uh-oh, what's happening now?
The Titans were defeated thanks to Bacchusmon's valiant efforts. But unfortunately, Sirenmon became a casualty of the fierce battle.
And we're okay with this?
Believing Sirenmon would one day be resurrected, Bacchusmon vowed to continue waiting. Protected by those strong feelings, the forest of the great tree became invigorated.
Did it? I hadn't seen
And,
nothing.
together with the village Digimon, began marking the passage of time once again.
This is the quote-unquote good ending, I guess. She's not dead, just unalive. Unlived? Unalived. What? Alright. So we got Bacchusmon. Yeah. We've still got quite a few to get through.
Another
Hi.
comrade in the battle against fate. As your bonds grow stronger, so too does the vessel for the sacred current.
I don't know if I said this before, but does she know about because she's very mysterious. I assume she does. She knows about the main character and his agency. And like, does she know that the agency is basically like, we might need to do something about it, Mr. Time Boy over here, right? I'm not necessarily saying she's gonna get involved, but I mean, like, I'm curious. I suppose I'm curious as to where things are gonna go in a sense, and like, if things take a turn, will certain parties be involved, or will they just be like, nah, like, this is just like everything you did was supposed to happen? You got another form, or how many forms are you gonna get? What the fuck? Oh, this is like your plant form. I can already tell.
This is just like what happened before, too.
Yeah, this is your plant form. I can already
May the
tell.
higher being watch over you, chosen ones.
Oh, so he's gonna have like a bunch of elemental digivolutions that you can swap into, and basically he's gonna be like, essentially he's gonna be prepared for any fight, because I assume he's gonna have like almost every element. So he could be fire boy, grass boy, water boy, ice boy, electric boy, right? Machine boy. He's gonna like cover the elements, right? And so depending on who you're fighting, you can just swap to each form.
For now, go back to your prior location. Your comrade there awaits your return.
It's gonna be the avatar. It's gonna be the master of all elements. Emerald Arbor Data Fragment. So I suppose I gotta look at what
Much
that
appreciated.
is.
Everyone.
All right. Where will we go next? Will it be Factorial Town? I get the feeling the palace is going to be last. I just have a funny feeling
Hey,
that the
where'd
palace
you
is going to
run
be
off to?
last.
I was worried when you disappeared so suddenly after the battle.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not in control of that.
It's all ready for you.
Whoa, what is with that? What is with that 15 frames per second bee in the background? You see that bee twirling at like 15 frames? Holy shit. What is going on there?
A party for our esteemed guests, of course. Let's go all out and share the joy.
Well, I guess he's fine with what's their face, right? God, okay, this game definitely has a bit of optimization problems, that's for sure. Now, again, I'm not what I would class as a frame rate snob. But you know, like some people say like, "Oh, I can't play a game in 30 frames per second, it has to be 60." And I'm like, "Well, maybe it's because I'm from the UK and I grew up with games with lower frame rate." But you know, there's a difference between 60 and 30, and then whatever that frame rate is, which looks like literally like 15 frames. It's kind of hard not to notice that. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I bet you anything, if I walked closer, like watch this. If I walked closer. See, look, Carbotariumon's fine now. So it's a draw distance thing. Like, they're obviously, like, the way this game is being developed, I'm not sure what engine it's on. Maybe it's like Unreal Engine or something, Unity or something. I don't know. But it's a draw distance thing. If you're closer, they're on screen, they're fine. But when you start walking away, look, dude, I'm not even that far away, and the frame rate for the mons just dip. It's specifically for the mons, right? Because they're being animated and stuff. Like, you walk away, and then, oh, well, that's funny. The bee's actually okay. From this angle, the bee's actually okay. It wasn't, but now it is. That's weird. Okay, now it isn't. Yeah. Kind of hard not to notice that, you know, because these are big creatures. And so I'm seeing these big creatures move, and they're moving very, 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 very slowly. You know, it's funny. It is very funny. But it's obviously just how it's been programmed, right? It's a draw distance thing. If you're close to them, they're fine. If you're far away, they obviously must like cut back on the model or cut back on or whatever. Again, I'm not a game developer, so I don't really know how it works exactly, but pardon me. So what am I doing? Getting into festivities. Hey, yo, is that Leomon that was here? How wonderful. I'm glad we moved here. Yeah. What are they doing? They sleeping? I want to point out that there was a Lilymon that I think had a crush on a Leomon, and I can't help but think that this might be the Leomon. Like he digivolved into Saber Leomon, and this could be they could be like together. I don't know. I'm just saying. Why did that stick with me? I don't fucking know, but it did. It's just something I remember. And that Lilamon was like, I think she had like a crush on a Stingmon or something. I think that I'm a bit sketchy on. Oh my god, the Floramons. War Ground was just out here on your own. You not joining in the party? Damn it. Where are all the fearsome titans? I was ready to enjoy smashing them up. What a letdown. He's going to be a Gallantmon by the end of this. I know. Oh. No, I've done that. I was like, I've done that, haven't I? That's old, yeah. I haven't found any new ones. Where am I going? This way. I haven't found any new ones. Yeah, like this is a PS5 game, so maybe not the most optimized. So yeah, no wonder we don't get accurate like looking Digimon, because they haven't figured out a way for like the systems to like handle it and stuff. It's too much, right? Although I do want to point out that we have games like Bayonetta, which we're running on the fucking Switch of all things, that has giant fucking monsters. Like we're talking, you know, Godzilla-sized monsters. Though I can't really say what the frame rate's like because I don't remember. Oh, I need to go back to Bayonetta, man. I need to. Especially 1 and 2. Especially 2, because 2's the better game, but 1 has the better design. Look at my burning body. Is that the human Torch in Fantastic Four? Hey ladies, am I hot stuff or what? Look at my body. I'm burning. Anyway. Now Miramon, I get too carried away. Or is that just him drunk? Alright, hello. It seems Bakusmon's in a good mood. He probably wouldn't let you get away very easily. Join him. Join? Continue? I mean, what am I gonna do? Now, let's just go. I'm not a party man. I'm sorry. Let's move on. We're all gonna drink. Can I drink Digimon alcohol, though?
I ate too much.
Oh, you can eat. Well, at least he can, because he's a
Because
Digimon.
Bakusmon quit drinking, there's no excuse for him to eat like a glutton. I'm having fun. I hope we can keep bringing peace back. Just like this. Digimon, your power made this all possible.
Yeah.
Say, Inori, if I ever master this power of mine, do you think I could do it? Huh?
Do what?
Do what? Go back in time and save your mom and brother.
Oh. Oh. Oh, he went there. I did say this. I said, would that be brought up? The idea of, hey, now we get into the time travel shenanigans and potentially, you know, him getting controlled at the time. I was like, what if there's talks about him going back in time to save her mom and brother? Which I'm assuming he can't do, right? Like, he mustn't do that. Like, do you understand? Like, if you do that, you're going to create another timeline. And who knows what will happen if you do that. Again, people make the joke where it's like a time traveler, right? Knocks over a chair in the past, and then he goes back to the present, and the whole world's on fucking fire. It's like, well done. You should have never pushed that. Should never have traveled back in time. Or if you were going to travel back in time, you shouldn't have interfered with anything. You know, it's like, yeah, not a good idea.
What?
Not a good idea.
Of course, it might not pan out exactly perfectly, though.
Like, good intentions, but that ain't that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here we go. Did you hear that, Agent?
I've been afraid Aegeomon would come up with an idea like this eventually. It's
Uh
dangerous.
huh.
Too dangerous.
Uh huh.
If someone with
What?
godlike abilities acted on personal whims,
And what do you expect me to do
the
about
world
that?
as we know it would cease to exist. History would become muddled and chaotic beyond repair.
I know, and then we'd get, and then we'd get Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
What the Titans said
What?
about Aegeomon wouldn't be far from the truth. He would become a demon incarnate.
Hold on. I don't know if I go that far. A demon incarnate because he has time powers. He doesn't seem like a bad Digimon, so I don't know if I'd call him a demon incarnate. But all right. If you really think that, I feel like we're jumping. I feel like we're jumping ahead here. Again, the kids clearly got good intentions, but you know, it's like the whole like with great power comes great responsibility, you know, yeah, classic Spider-Man quote. Right? You know, he just needs to realize that you can't
I'll always protect you.
you just needs to know that he can't,
You're even trying to protect me in your dreams.
you know,
Thank you, Agemon.
you can't just do whatever you want with time traveling
This time looks
powers
so different
because
here.
you know.
We've come someplace very far away.
Also, we need to get
A
her
different
back
world
home,
and
dude.
A different time, too.
We need to get her back home.
Huh? Am I still scared?
That's what we need to do.
I was a little nervous at first, but you kept talking to me by my side, and that helped me relax. It's just, I always used to be afraid to be alone at night. Whenever it got all dark and quiet, I would remember
I
the
need
past.
some more water. This is a good time.
But now, I'm fine. Oh, sorry. Did we wake you up? Hey, Atramon, do you remember when we talked about constellations on the rooftop? People would look up at the night sky, connect the stars to make pictures, and call them heroes and gods.
Oh, right.
Do you
Yeah, I
think
do.
those
I've
heroes
heard of
and
that before.
gods could have been Digimon? Aw. Someone like me, a human, could have stumbled into this world and thought the Digimon were gods or something.
You say
If
that.
that's the case, I think that'd be so wonderful. When I
Why?
was younger, I'd always pray to the stars when I was alone at night, to forget about being scared or lonely. Maybe my prayers went through. I'm not lonely anymore. I mean, if the gods really do exist, then maybe they granted my prayers.
Yeah, maybe. You know, I've been wondering, why was I the only Digimon to be born in the human world?
But were you though?
If it was to make your wishes come true, then I'd be okay with that.
I think the better question is, why do you
think
look
that's
like her
totally
brother?
crazy. But I can believe whatever I want, right? Inori, you were the one who found me in the underground below Shinjuku. That wasn't a coincidence. That's why I'll always keep protecting you and watching over you. Like the stars in the night sky.
Thank you for saying
That's why I
that.
said there's probably some sort of.
I actually just came up with a new wish right now, and I want you two to hear it.
I'm thinking about something.
I wish for the three of us to always be together.
That's not gonna happen. You need to get back home to your own timeline, love. but I just had a
Current
thought
was running
process.
amok, but now it's starting to calm down.
Really? Wait, the current's okay
Now that
again?
Siren Mon is interred in this land. Perhaps she's cleansing the ground.
Huh. Oh, is the forest not gonna look like it's
I owe
dead?
you one also. It's a little late to ask you this now, but what did you come here for in the first place?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, we're just kind of helping out and stuff, looking for allies.
Ah, the fruit of Carpos Hule, you say?
Oh yeah, that.
That won't be easy to find.
Yeah,
Maybe
that.
it'll appear when this forest is fully revived.
We don't have time for that. I think Marukimon's gonna
It'll
die.
probably take some time, but I'll let you know as soon as I find some.
Uh-oh. Did you say time? Uh-oh, Bernard's watch. Bernard's watch. I remember Bernard's watch. Oh boy. We just need to Skyward Sword. We just need to step into the gate of time, right? we just need to step into the gate of time, either go to the past or go into the future, pick what we need to, go back to the present time, and we're good. That's all we need to
I
do.
owe it to you for saving the forest.
The draw distance in Sonic Frontiers was a bit annoying. Sometimes it was hard to see where to get the different islands on the map. At least it appears so anyway. Do you know, I think I know why that is, Footloose. Well, kinda, partly. So here's partly the issue with multi-platform, especially when one of those multi-platforms is Nintendo, because Nintendo is always behind in terms of hardware. Now, don't get me wrong, the consoles are always going to be behind PCs. They're slowly getting closer, but PCs have always kind of been ahead of consoles. The whole thing with consoles is that they are not as powerful as PCs, but they are cheaper, right? They're more affordable, and they do what they say. They do what they say they are. All you got to do is just, boot up and just, put the disc in, or don't put the disc in if you already downloaded it off or whatever. Or back in the day you'd put a disc in, right? Whereas PCs have to kind of be constantly updated, but also you have to kind of set up for a gaming PC, and then even then you're probably going to have to potentially depends on your PC, you might have to eventually upgrade it, right, and spend more money on that. But I believe part of the issue with Frontiers is that I heard that it was originally I think it was originally like developed for the Switch, right? Because I'm pretty sure it is on the Switch. And because the Switch doesn't have the best hardware in terms of like running things, like draw distance and frame rate issues, the Switch has a lot of that, right? That was basically why, as well, a lot of people were saying about how if they did a Switch 2, all they kind of really want, to be honest, is really a Switch Pro, which is essentially just a Switch with, better hardware, right? Just do the Switch again, but with better hardware, right? Better frame rate, smoother frame rate, not having issues like not having much issues anyway, like, dipping and like graphical, like, downgrading in graphicals and stuff, and pop-ins and things like that. So part of the issue with Frontiers, I believe, is that it was essentially developed really for the Switch in mind, but because it was developed for the Switch in mind, other consoles like PS5 and Xbox or whatever, it's not been properly optimized for those consoles. So in a way, we're all sort of playing somewhat the Switch version on these other consoles, because they decided, we decided, look, we want it on the Switch as well, so we have to essentially create a downgraded version, and that means the rest of the consoles kind of suffer. So even on the PS5 and that, it wasn't a PS5, right? Sonic Frontiers is PS5, right? Not, I'm trying to think, not PS4. I get confused sometimes. I think it's PS5. and I guess it was on the PS4. But yeah. So yeah, that's part of the issue, right? It was built for a weaker hardware, and so the other consoles kind of suffer for it, right? Because it really, they should be less of that on a PS5, arguably on the PS4 as well. They should be less of that if it was optimized correctly, but it isn't. So all the games suffer, and I'm sure the Switch version is still worse than other versions, right? I'm sure the Switch version is still worse, but yeah, if you design it for something with weaker hardware, but then you put the games on everything, then the more powerful hardware, you know, they haven't they haven't gone out of their way to make like actual PS5, PS4 versions, not really, right? You know, still a good game, right? But that's just it's tricky, right? It's tricky when you want, like I say, when you want your game to be on everything, and you have a game like Sonic where I feel like frame rate, especially like running really fast, is really important in a game like that. You want your experience to be smooth, you know, and not necessarily having, especially like I say, especially like having rails popping in and popping out does kind of come across as jarring. People were saying this when the trailer came out, is that well, no, not the trailer, sorry. The first sort of footage was like draw distance, and we kept seeing like rails popping in and popping out, and they're just floating and stuff. And a lot of people were like, please fix this. Like, everyone was like, please fix this. And to be honest, it kind of didn't really get fixed. And again, I think it is just because it was, you know, I guess they just had to cut corners for the Switch, and so all the other consoles suffered. Sorry, that was very long-winded. Yeah, but we have a problem. We have a problem. We have a problem. Oh, hey, it's you. I must thank you. You saved the village. We could not have done it without you, to be sure. But there is still so much to do. Lodos and the others are supposedly going to help, but I am still worried. Liz is apparently at the station right now. You should go visit if you're interested. Is that a side quest, or I need my fruit. So what do you want me to do? So what are we doing? The destruction of all order. Report to Maruki. Oh no. Yeah, dude, I think at this point Marukimon's gonna die. Are we gonna time travel again because Marukimon? Because I assume Marukimon. I'm assuming that Marukimon's got to be one of the allies that we need. I'm assuming, unless he isn't. So if Marukimon dies, I'm assuming we're gonna time travel yet again and trying to figure out how to get to this fucking fruit, maybe, so we can heal him. That's what I'm assuming, but I don't know. You know, the one thing that was a little bit jarring. Well, I don't know if jarring is the right word, but maybe a little bit of a disconnect. That Digimon we fought, right, before we turned up, was talking smack. Talking about his plans, blah, 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 blah. But then when we showed up with Bakasmon, he had nothing to say to us at all. Didn't say anything. Didn't even say anything when we defeated him. He just died. At least with that squid girl, right? At least like there was she didn't immediately disappear and there was talk. Even that witch had dialogue where they're like, oh, I hate you, Aegiomon. That dude is just like, he talked his shit, he died, and that was it. And I was like, huh. I'm like, he's not gonna like say shit before he dies? Nothing? No ominous words? Nothing? Okay. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't know if the word is a little anticlimactic. Is that the right word? I don't. Okay, we got side quests. What time is it? We're at 9. Okay, we got time. We got time. Okay, so we got a couple of side quests going on here, it looks like. Right? If I go to mission. Yeah, just 2. Okay. Probably gonna have to do them if I want Mega. Right? Big Tremojimon. Us brothers are gonna make the forest peaceful again. I realise there's Tremojimon in this game, and I don't think I've gotten a Tremojimon yet. So that's cool, that's neat. Those leftover Titans are as good as gone. From the Floating Rock Islands. Floating Rock Islands? Okay. Gear Forest may be in danger because of those bees. The bees again? Hidden Honey Base strikes back. Oh. Okay. Everyone all happy and shit. Shit. Someone wants to car battle. I don't know if I should car battle them though. The car battle is fine. That's really all I can really say. I don't think it's anything special, to be honest. It is such a simple yet not simple game, right? It's like, you need a fruit. Yeah, that's gonna take you like 1,000 years. We don't. Dude, he's gonna die. He's gonna fucking die. Alright, well, we're here. Let's get some side quests going then, shall we? Hello. Hey, do you remember me? I'm Muchomon. You helped me with the Funbimon 8 years ago. And you're only a Peckmon? That's disappointing. You could at least be an ultimate. Thanks again for the help, but get a load of this weird formal challenge letter. Destroyer of our bases, vengeance is nigh. Oh dear. I await thee at Shade Tree Pier. Secret base leader. They want to get their revenge. Sounds like you're in trouble. No, this is meant for you. Is it? You're the one who destroyed the Funbimon hives. Yeah, because you asked me to. And the letter goes, so he's yeah, okay, all right, yeah. He's like, huh, like, I get you to do my dirty work, so then when it all comes back around, not my fault. You did it. Sorry, I time traveled. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I guess I was wrong to think the Funbimon were part of a Titan plot. I feel bad, but this time it could be our village that gets destroyed. Please, go to the request dual site and try explaining that it's just a misunderstanding. I'm going to miss this place. I kind of like that line, actually. I'm going to miss this place. That's a good line. Yeah. Alright. So, talk to Digimon brothers. Oh shit, wait, it's not the Bearmons, are they? Is that what they digivolved? They digivolved into Dromogimon? I don't know where they would be. Where are they? Where they be? Where'd they be? Doesn't say. Okay. Okay. So when we go, alright, we'll go and do this. Yeah, let's just do that. Nothing else to really do other than just, you know, reporting about the story. Yeah, Bergamon's there now, so that's cool. Or save the village. I mean, the village still looks kind of dead to me. I thought he was trying to say that the, you know, life would be brought back, but still looks pretty dead to me. Maybe in time. Maybe in time.
Ready to launch.
Alright. We're gonna put the grinding back on again. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I clearly, unfortunately, just didn't have, like, the right typing and well, outside of vaccine, but I didn't have, like, the right. My Digimon were felt a bit weak in that fight. So I guess I just, again, wasn't quite prepared. Or at least, you know, it felt like it anyway. Like, I don't think the enemy was, like, super, like, defensive. Like, I feel like I was doing damage to him, but he was just doing a lot to me. So I just assumed that, you know, maybe my Digimon should be stronger, right? I don't know. But anyway, or at least more defensive. But I thought I was dead for sure, right? Several times. But
Ready to launch.
This is what I've been doing anyway. I've just been like grinding any Digimon outside I can see here, you know. I just defeat anyone in my way and then bada bing, bada boo sort of shit. Ooh.
You got it. Preparations complete.
I think we're definitely fighting. And that's alright. That Bergermon gonna come over here?
You got it. Ready to launch.
Here goes lightning pile.
Great.
Yeah, Bergermon though.
Much.
His Desperado, his blaster just, oh man, oh man. I thought his stats were pretty good, but that parade blaster did nothing. Like, it was neutral, kind of neutralish damage, but that did like nothing. Absolutely, like it wasn't like he was resistant to it, but it did nothing, dude. It was like. You'd think it was like a rookie fighting a mega. It was so bad. I was like, what? This move really that weak? Do I actually need better aggressive moves because Desperado Blaster is just that bad, or what?
Much appreciated.
Yeesh. That's all I have to say. Yeesh. But anyway. Oh, it's one of you. Tiger Vestmon. I'm pretty sure you're a you're a mega. Human, at last, we meet, lowly destroyer of our queendom. Long have I waited a day in suffering, not a titan for my revenge. But now, after 8 years, my satisfaction is at hand. Humor and I offer thee my thanks. Let's settle this. What are those fake beehives really? What? Can't we talk this out? Let me ask thee, human, 8 years ago, didst thou seek out an exchange of words or a reaction motivated imagined titan and plot death? Nah, I figured.
Preparations
Of course we were gonna fight. Oh my god. Yeah. 5,000 fucking attack, dude. That did so much frickin' damage. You're probably gonna be weak to lightning. You have to be, right?
go.
Again, it's kind of somewhat feel like I should have. Well, that did a lot of damage. Mega, but at the same time,
Here goes lightning pile.
yeah. I figured. Oh, okay. Well, all right. He might have 5,000 attack, but he's still going down rather quickly. My Otismon took so much damage.
Please.
Let's show it off.
Get ready, atomic blaster!
Yeah, I think that move is really cool looking, but
I'm grateful.
400 damage this guy.
Here goes lightning pile.
Volt tackle. Damn. Double action. Double action is pretty big, yeah. You're gone. You had me worried for a second, but I win. I'm sorry. So I'm defeated. There is no denying the result. I lost the battle. As I am weak, I submit myself to the will of the strong. What was thou have of me? I'd like us to talk. Indeed, one might say that overzealous concealment of our base has made dialogue nigh impossible after all. Otherwise, we may sooner have achieved diplomatic relations. This has long been a bitter regret of mine. I hereby swear that I shall retire to a home in the vicinity of Gear Forest. I have heard various efforts at restorations, that the restorations are underway. I too wish to rebuild, but do not misunderstand. I undertake this only so as to ensure my own survival. I recommend living in peace with the others. I have no fear. I gave up being a leader a long time ago. I shall become part of the village. Apologies, I begin to speak too freely. Oh well. Okay. Alright, buddy. Well, sorted. Yeah, you had me worried for a second there. I had my worry for a second there. I guess we'll do... yeah, again. Gotta do it because you want the megas. Right, I might as well just return and then...
Great.
Yeah. Alright. Where's the dude? He's here somewhere, wasn't he? Where are you? There you are. Oh. Well, there he is. That. Hi. That was quick. My handmade sweets have grown popular indeed. Others truly seem to enjoy them. I'm trying to speak to you. Squawk! This cool, super strong looking Digimon showed up. Was that the challenger? He apologized and asked to help rebuild, and I apologized for wrongfully suspecting a Titan plot. I'm glad we made up. Oh, here, take this as thanks. I really appreciate you taking care of things. Yeah. Yeah. Got me into a spot of trouble. Thanks for that. Yeah. Alright. Well, we're still, like, a long ways away from 7. I'm assuming 7 is when I get Mega, but I really don't know. I hope that is. But I don't know. I really don't know. Do I want more cross arts or more stats? Yeah, it says attack augmented equipment. They mean just like literally. They mean accessories, right? Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I wanted to boost some of my stats, I could just give them equipments. I know, I could do that. I want more like stats more than anything. That's stats, so I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm like, let's give more stats. All right. So we got another one. So let's see. Okay, so you want me to go this way. So we'll go back to where we were. I don't know where the Digimon are, so we'll just follow the marker. Oi. Somewhere down at the bottom.
You got it.
Oh well. There we go. Hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna ride one of my Digimon, because that's faster.
Great.
But the question is, which one? I can't ride you, but I can ride you.
Much appreciated. Everyone.
Okay. It's like Stingmon. I still question some things, but okay. Yeah, let's go.
There.
Nothing. It's so sad seeing him doing like nothing. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until I get like Imperials or Mom for like the real damage to come out, I guess.
You got it.
Real sad.
Ready to launch.
I guess it's more like like, you know, like typing, because they're again, they're neutral, right? They're free types, so they which way do I go again? It is this way, isn't it? Yeah.
You got it. Ready to go.
Parade blaster!
Like, considering their attack, but it just goes to show how much, like, you know, elemental weaknesses and stuff and typings matter, right? It just goes to show. Because when it's neutral damage, it's incredibly lacking. Oh, well, that's not fair. And like Paildramon like nearly died. He took so much damage in that fight. Like, holy shit. I didn't think his stats were bad, but it made me think that they were. That boss fight made me think that they were. Which is unfortunate, but you know. Part of the challenge, I suppose. I haven't even used you. Digimon talking to me and I haven't even used them. Feel kind of bad. I'm going to switch to Metal Grade one this time.
That one. Ready to launch.
Couldn't even finish off rookies. That's sad. Couldn't even finish off rookies.
Do it. Ready to go.
Not this way? Hang on. Oh, I see. Oh, you're at the okay. They're at the beginning.
Ready to launch.
If I'd have known, I guess I could have walked, but I didn't. I didn't know. I was like, is there a Birdramon around here? No, I don't think so.
Everyone.
I have to pay 100 yen every time I use the Palmon servers, by the way. But I guess it's not that bad. Because, like, I've been grinding. I've got 1 million yen. The 100 hasn't really... You know. It's not really affected me all that much. Because I'm getting it back and then some. So, it's not like I'm losing out. Yeah, I bet these guys are the Bearmon. They, instead of actually digivolving into another bear, they went into Dromojimon instead, huh? Okay. Forest patrol time, big bro. Forest patrol time, little bro. We're so cool, huh? Like, really working hard? You guys are only a Dromojimon. Like, come on now. Should be at least ultimates. Yeah, we're gonna keep this place safe, just like the legendary heroes. Who are the legendary heroes? What's this about legendary heroes? A pair of heroes who once fought for peace here. We want to be like them. You talking about us? Or? Word has it that legendary heroes were brothers, just like us. Oh, no. I don't know who they're talking about. And they fought the good fight. Just the two of them. That's what makes them the coolest. Oh. Oh, way. Okay, maybe these aren't the bears. Maybe they're referring to the bears as the legendary heroes. And these are just like two other Dromojimons. These are just two Dromojimon brothers that are like, yo, those brother bears were really cool or some shit. I figured that they were the bears, and well, I don't even know if Bearmon can digivolve into Dromojimon, to be honest. But okay, time to take out the leftover Titans. Let's head that way. And hold up, big bro. We should go take down the one over there. Nah, this way first. It's already decided. Now, just shut up and follow me. No way. What do I want to decide? I want to go the other way. I'm gonna. So you guys send your own old brother, huh? I see how it is. The brotherly team is officially disbanded. I don't care what you do from now on. Fine. I'm gonna do whatever I want. Then I'll restore peace way further. Ah, yes, siblings. I can't stand you. Now we're really through. I'm leaving. As if I can. I'll beat the Titans by myself. Well, lovely. Lovely sibling spat right there. Right. So let's see. You're down there, so I've got to go down there, have I? Okay. 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 Alright. Let me try and avoid some of these encounters because I've already done a ton of grinding, so it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm going to have to do more, and, you know, I still technically am hoping that there might be a better spot, but at the moment, this is the spot. So, you know. Oh, hello. Hi. Uh-oh. Going it alone isn't easy. Hey, I remember you. You look pretty strong. Let's join forces. Alright. Yay. Alright then.
Ready to go.
Right. Yeah. So you're a oh no, you're a Groundramon. I thought you were somebody else. Oh, you got like arms on your back. What? That is a dragon. That was a dragon with arms on your back. Alright. Okay, Earth Dragon. You're a virus. Okay. Alright, well, we got a gun. The gun has been decided. We'll do it times 3. I'm probably going to regret this, but...
Get ready! Atomic blaster!
Oh, you don't care about fire. Right. Well, you're Earth, right? So maybe you don't like... I don't know, actually. Machine? I assume you would resist lightning. Water? Plant? What if we do this? This is a funny thing. Performs plant physical attack 85. Recovers HP equals okay. 100% chance to apply plant resistant down. Deity traits. Plant magic attack power. Increased damage to targets with mineral traits. We're gonna try this. Oh. Oh no, you resist it. No, I guess because you're the ground, so of course you resist it. I guess. That's kind of cool. I don't know what you're weak to then. Oh, you're weak to wind. Oh.
I'm counting on you.
Okay.
I'm grateful.
Alright. You can do that then. Awesome Quake. What was that voice? Yay! Sounds like a little kid. Wonder how Big Bro's doing. We're always together. I can't believe it comes to this. I'm gonna head to the Sanctuary of the Legendary Heroes to think. Thanks again. The Sanctuary of the Legendary Heroes? Where's that? The Sanctuary of the Legendary Heroes? Now you got me curious. What?
You got it.
Damn. I couldn't avoid it. I tried. Let's go. Okay. Sanctuary of the Legendary Heroes. Curious. Should be that Agumon and Gabumon. We still don't know what happened to them. Oh. Wait. You're not that War Growlmon, are
Much
you?
appreciated.
Or are you a different War Growlmon? Yo, look at my War Growlmon. I'm way cooler than that Blue Jack, right? Oh. Blue Jack? What's he talking about? Blue Jack. Way cooler than that Blue Jack. Do you mean You mean the blue version of you? That'd be funny if that's what he means. I wasn't even trying to talk to my Greymon. I was just... I said all the things to back there, huh? You're tough looking one from before. You got the time right? Let's team up. I assume this isn't the same Warground one. It's gotta be... Oh, so you don't like wind. I should really know my own typing, shouldn't I? Alright, we'll swap you out for... I guess my Earthmon. I'm gonna try this. This hasn't hit yet, and it will continue not to hit. So, well, you don't like plant, which is perfect for this. Right, let's do this.
Thanks. Mega Destroyer!
Let's do this.
Preparations
Damn.
complete.
Yeah, we got this. Alright. Sure, Night Raid. Little chip damage. That it? Talk to little Digimon. Where is he? Should I just go back? I guess. I'm confused. Oh. Oh, wait, are they, when they say this, do they just mean the village?
Preparations
Well, I
complete.
tried.
Serenade! Time to shine! Parade Blaster!
Funny sounds. Oh, okay. They want me to go this way. I mean, okay. Sure. Hi. I didn't need to say all that. Now what should I do? Oh, it's you. The Sanctuary Legendary Heroes, where they swore an oath. Oh, yeah, the bears. I bet they wouldn't want someone like me here. A guy who just argued with his brother. Little bro. Big bro. Ooh, I'm glad to see you're okay. Big bro. What's up? Something buried here. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's barely sticking out. Now I'm curious. Let's dig it up. It's a little box. Pretty light though. Something gonna be anything valuable. Let's take a peek. Careful. I know. Well, here goes nothing. I opened. What the heck? All that's in here is a wrinkly old scrap of paper. Is that it? No little figurines and capsules? No sparkling guns? Not a single exciting collector's item to be found. Just a scrap of paper. What gives? Did somebody accidentally bury their trash by mistake? Oh, hey, get a look. There's something written here. Oh, you're right. Let's bring peace to Iliad together, the two of us. There's more. Side by side as brothers forever, and we're stronger when the both of us. Hey, could this be something of the legendary heroes? Think so too? That's what I thought. I mean, it's gotta be. Awesome. Historic discovery. But why would we find all this time? It's been buried in for so long. What legendary heroes were trying to tell us to the brothers? I wonder what happened to them, actually. What actually happened to them? Yeah. Little bro, I'm sorry. I should have considered your feelings. I'm sorry too. Didn't mean to fight. Probably breakup called off. We're better off working as a team. You know it. We're back together again. The band's back together again. Brothers in Arms, yeah. All right. Again, this game still feels like a Digimon Story, including the dialogue. There's a lot. There's a lot of talking. So you know, when it's pretty much like, you know, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Let's go back to being brothers. Okay, bro. That's pretty much what is going on there. But instead, there was like, you know, way more back and forth, and it's like, we get it. You made up. You know, it's like, okay. It's, you know, the Digimon Story game still got so much freaking dialogue, you know, where I feel like I don't necessarily have to read some of it because you kind of already get what's, you know, that is something that hasn't changed. I don't know how the Japanese feel about these games in terms of the dialogue. So, you know, like between 3 games and it hasn't changed makes me think that it's not a common complaint, or at least not in Japan. I no idea. No idea. All right, give me my reward. Thank you. Okay. Well, I mean, we still got a little bit of time. We still got a little bit of time. I'm curious as to what's going to happen with Marukimon. I get the feeling he's going to kick the bucket. I hate to sound rude, like, you know, but... Oh, finally, boost the experience. Yeah, that's... Honestly, anything with XP is really what I want for sure, right? Like, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. And Digivolution requirements and stuff. Definitely. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go back. There is one thing I do want to do. I guess it's not a side quest, but they talked about how where's Bergamon? They talked about how I can like talk to Rosemon or something. I don't know what that means. Maybe it unlocks something. Let's go to... It wouldn't be Master... Yeah, let's go to Locomon Station. Just want to see what this is. If it's anything worth pursuing or doing. At least they said they were here. I don't see them. Oh, well, okay, Lotusmon is here. You got anything to say? Well, welcome to our hideout. Thank you for what you did for the village. If it were not for you, all of us would have been in danger. Maybe it's just going to be a side quest later. Maybe that's what that is. We shall keep trying to fix the forest in our own way, but perhaps we can start working with the village from now on as well. Working to trounce the Titans, of course. So they said you can go and see her, but there's nothing really... You know what I mean? There's nothing really going on here, it seems. Oh, wow. I didn't even see all of the Digimon up the top there. Look at them. Didn't even see them all up there. Hey, you're in the presence of Lady Lotsumon. How impudent. Back off. Chill. Titans are so strong, they turn the forest into a horrible place. I can barely stand to look at it. I know. But I guess Saramon's going to slowly heal the forest. Okay. I know there was something else. But I don't... There was something else, but I don't really know if... Gearfroster's Sanctuary. I won't worry about it. Again, it might be something later on. I know, like, I could have went to see Rosemon somewhere, but like, I won't worry about it right now. If it's not a side quest, yeah, we're gonna report that Marukimon. I think you're fucking dead, dude, because the fruit's nowhere to be found. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry. No. There doesn't be anything else going on here, so these quests are simple, really. A lot of these quests are simple, so we might already go there and find out he's done dead. I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. Here do we go. Right. Is there anything I need to do in here or want to do anything or no, probably not. I guess I could have a quick look at my Digimon. Okay. I guess I can do this. And I guess Griffamon. Do this, I guess. Okay. Beam on there. Should I just turn you into X, Vmon? Sorry, Vegemon. Yeah, we'll just do it. Sure, why not? Dino Boy. And I could eventually get an Alt Force Vmon. Eventually. I forget. I think I might be getting a Lady Devimon for that Bilstamon. I think. I don't think it was for. You know, I'm just thinking. Well. I hope Sambamon's in this game, but maybe he isn't. I guess we'll find out. It would be cool if he was. What's this? Is this like Skull Greymon or something? No. It is... Oh, wait. It's Skull something. Skull... Oh, wait. I think this is the creature that Titanmon was riding, actually. Skull Baluchamon. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay, I see. So, interesting. So, you can Digivolve... Okay, you need a Titanmon, I see. And then they combine together. That's interesting. That's just actually a thing. Titanmon and Skull Baluchamon. Interesting. I wonder if there's any other Digimon like that. I wonder. You know what I mean? Where like it's like it might be like a mount or a ride or something. Interesting. Like it's technically, I mean, I guess it kind of is a DNA Digivolution. It is, but they're not really. You know, I mean, they're not fusing. They're not fusing. It's just that he's literally riding on top of him. You know what it reminds me of? I just had a thought. Yu-Gi-Oh! Reminds me of Master of Dragon Soldier, which basically, if you fuse Black Luster with Blue Eyes Ultimate, Black Luster basically they combine by and like Black Luster Soldier is just on top of Blue Eyes Ultimate, riding him, and they combine their powers that way. It kind of reminds me of that. The Skull Digimon is really cool. Yeah, I kind of like them. The bone Digimon, right? Kind of cool. Yeah. Skeletal stuff, you know. Yeah, interesting. I wonder if this is just... I don't know. It could be just Titanmon. Yeah, interesting is what I'll say. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, nothing else to do, it seems. So, okay. I think honestly, I think Astamon, which probably makes sense, is the one I actually want to... Isn't he the one I want to make into a he's the one who digivolves into Beelzemon, and I guess it makes sense because he's got a gun and he's got like wings going on. He's got basically he is like a darkish digivolution. So I guess I can kind of see him going into, you know, digivolving into like that's a get up, that's a suit, getting you know, I'm not gonna lie, you're almost looking like Joker with that outfit, especially like if you look underneath the jacket, either that or Pinstripe. You know what? Yeah, Pinstripe with the gun, with the machine gun from Crash Bandicoot. Maybe like I know that, like Pinstripe's outfit's like red, but this is like a blue version of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So if I eventually want to get a Beelzemon, I think it's either him or it's like Skull Miramon, I think. I feel like I was working on it, but I don't know. Anyway, I got bad news. Is he dead yet? He's not dead yet. Where is Venusmon? Is she gone? I can see your concern. I'm fine now. Thanks to your efforts, the village is now free from the Titans. What? All may not be as it was, but I am certain more of our allies will be amendable now. Pray this leads to a ceasefire. That would be nice if and when we do. Where did Venusmon go? Did she leave? Is she gone? I don't see her anywhere. Open relationship between humans and Digimon can evolve too. Like the public safety officers DSAT, for example, they're so heartless. To be fair, like I get it, right? I don't exactly think it's a good idea that they're imprisoning Digimon and experimenting on them. The problem is you have obviously the bad Digimon killing humans, so that doesn't exactly depict Digimon in a good light, you know. So in a way I almost can't blame them for going this route, because it's like, well, some bad Digimons killed literally one of their colleagues, right? And so they're like, look, Digimon are dangerous, they're too dangerous, we gotta do something. We gotta do something. Maybe they shouldn't have gone the way that they've gone, but I also can't exactly, you know, again, like people fear, right? When people do things like this when they are scared, right? They're like, we need to remain in control and not let these Digimon take over. So this is what they've done, right? It's fear, right? They lost one of their own, so they're like, well, we gotta do something about this Digimon pandemic, dude. Pinstripe the girlfriend stealer. I mean, hang on. I don't think it was ever confirmed that he. It wasn't ever confirmed that he got on with Torna, is it? I don't think it was. I feel like there was rumors, right? But I don't think it was ever. I don't think it was officially implied that that's what happened. But I feel like there was like talks, like rumors or something about, oh, you know, that like that's what, like, I don't know. I don't think it was ever confirmed anyway. I don't think it was. I don't know, unless it was like in the Crash Bandicoot manga. But the thing is, if it was in like some other media, like the Crash Bandicoot manga, I don't count that, only because, well, it's not from Naughty Dog, right? And Naughty Dog created Crash. So to me, I just think, well, you know, Naughty Dogs were the original creator. I know that like they don't own them anymore and they can technically do what they want, but technically what I'm saying is, at the time, as far as I know, when that was all created, Naughty Dog, I don't think that was his. I think it was just people just saying that because, I don't know, they were just trying to be like, where did she go? You know what I mean? What happened to her? Where did she go? Right? Like, Crash 4 tries to say that they lost touch. Like, Coco's like, oh, we lost touch. I mean, technically, you know, Coco didn't exist in Crash 1, so Coco never met Torna. But, again, don't worry about it, right? I want to talk to my dad to tell him he was wrong. I mean, doesn't Agiomon and I being so close prove it. Well, in order to talk to your dad, you're probably going to have to time travel back because we don't know where he is. Maybe it's my calling to be a bridge between the two species. What do you want? Busy. I have an update. Is the world on fire? We at Adamas consider tampering with history a dangerous act. You told me that already. It jeopardizes natural laws. You told me that already. We consider the act of time travel too to be a threat to the world's stability. I feel like you told me that already. Yeah. We have just now ruled that Agiomon is the most significant single factor that endangers world homeostasis. Thus, Agiomon and his human partner are now targets of eradication. When you say eradication, you don't mean like you're gonna kill the girl. Like what? However, we would like to continue to observe Agiomon as long as possible. The brass at HQ may try to tell us to speed things up, but I'll do what I can. After all, there's still a chance of Agiomon's... I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know things are complicated, and I know you want to be like, look, hold on. We can't let him do what he wants, and I get that. But it might also sound like the people, the higher-ups in HQ might be a little bit too hasty. And I'm to be honest, I'm still surprised that they are even alive. The way she's talking about how we don't have much time left, I'm like, how much time is how much time? You're not dead yet. I mean, I'm just saying, if I suddenly lose contact with you, you guys aren't gonna do shit because you're fucking dead. That timeline's fucked, you know. After all, there's a chance Agent may in your power may be able to prevent this Shinjuku's inferno. Well, that's kind of what we're here for, right? Will he fall on the side of good or evil? If the latter, then you have no choice but to take him out. Yeah, I can't see that happening, but we'll see. Don't worry about it. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. My physical regimen is flawless. We need to end this war and fast. Are you sure? I'm a little worried. After traveling together for so long, I've come to be able to read expressions. Don't worry about it. And you don't look like you usually do. Don't worry about it. By the way, Marukamon is asking us to go to the factorial area next. Where's Venusmon? Okay. I guess Marukimon's okay. I guess he's not dying yet. I guess. I don't know where Venusmon went, but she's not here, I guess. Yeah, so we go in the factorial. I figured because I don't think there's anywhere else we can go, is there? Other than, I mean, I think part of Central Town is blocked off. Well, okay, the only other place is Junomon's Palace. And part of me feels like that's maybe not be end game, but it might be the last thing we do. Again, I really don't think if Junomon's alive, I don't think she's gonna want to work with us after she felt like we abandoned her. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? She might have even swapped to the Titan's side. Can you imagine? That'd be wild. Yeah, okay. Again, our next dungeon to recruit someone. So is our figurine friend, what's gonna happen to him? Is he gonna like have a heartbreak and die because his figurines are all got crushed by the Titans or some shit? What's gonna happen there? Yeah, Venusmon's just not here. Right? No, I don't see her anywhere. I guess she just peaced out. I guess she went back. I guess she just went back to, no. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing else going on. Wasn't it, or was it just a rumor? I'm pretty sure it was just a rumor. I don't remember it being official. Like I say, I don't take anything that's not from the creators official. You know? I don't. Unless it was actually stated by the original people, then to me it's all hearsay. It's just talk, right? Regardless on whether like it might have been like talked about or brought up in, you know, in some other media. What is going on here? Hello. Okay. I think I did it. I still find it funny that Bergamon is there. It's not that. It's not that far. It's not that far to go up this ladder. I'm not that lazy. Maybe in real life. All right. I don't think there's anything else to do here. So, well, I guess we'll hold out because it is 10 o'clock. So we shall go to Factorial Town. What day is it? It's Wednesday, isn't it? On Friday, and we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on there. We'll see and find out, you know, who's gonna die in that and how we're gonna time travel, rewind that shit. Also, just to end off the stream, apparently, I don't know if it was Ubisoft themselves or if someone leaked it, but apparently, there's been images going around of a bit of art from Ubisoft's Prince of Persia, and apparently Ubisoft has announced that Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, the remake, is still apparently in the works, according to them, and apparently there's like some images going around, including one of the prince, I guess, and Farah, and they changed their design again. The prince looks even less like the prince, and to me Farah looks even less like Farah. I was like, what? And I was like, this is not what they look like. They look like completely different characters, completely different people. They almost look like Farah almost looks like somebody is cosplaying Farah. That's the best way I can describe it. It looks like someone is in Farah's clothes in a way. And I mean, I don't know what it's like going on at the moment. That, like, I don't know what like the progress is going on in the game, but what I'm saying is that it still doesn't look good. If these images are true, they don't look good, in my opinion. They look rough. They still don't look very good at all. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ubisoft just ain't it these days. They really aren't. But you know what is it? Anyway, yeah. So we'll be back on Friday with more Digimon, and we'll continue this time stranger shenanigans